is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
To end my day yesterday, I made a video for DsPreACKs explaining the situation that's going on in the channel and the fact that I'm going to have to redo the memberships and all of that. And basically the reason I posted up the video is because I said to everyone, hey, I need feedback. I need to know exactly what you think. Or if you're a current member of DsPreACKs, would you be willing, once I cancel the existing membership tiers, to join again as the middle tier to keep the channel running? You know, is it worth it for you to pay $2 extra to have Q&A questions? Or maybe you just like the channel enough that you want to keep it going, that you would do that. It sucks that I really can't add any more value, but I have to increase the price to keep the channel alive and not have it be ruined by these illegitimate memberships, right? So, yeah. So here's the thing. I posted a video up, and I went to sleep, basically. And this morning I woke up, and it's got like 700-800 views, so people watched it. You know, that channel, in general, the videos only get around 300 views, so to get 700-800 views, it means people watched it. And I go and I check, and I only got maybe a couple comments that were actually, like, real feedback. You know, all the idiotic trolls comment, and none of their comments show up because they're idiots. So they just literally like to waste their life. They're that stupid. I mean, just think about that. I have 3 channels. All of them are set up that YouTube auto-sorts comments. So the moment that you post up something that's a swear or something, you know, fucked up, it blocks it. So your comments are not going to ever show up on the video. Yet there's people who literally waste hours of their life posting up all these comments. They're that stupid. I mean, I don't know how much more brain dead you could prove yourself to be. And I wish that I was like, oh, well, Phil's making fun. No, I'm not making fun. Like, this is a legitimate observation. If you know that the comments are not just open to say whatever toxic thing you want, and you sit there spending hours posting up toxic comments, you are actually stupid. And you have to get a moment of self-awareness to realize you could be doing anything else with your time, and it's better for you. Like, you could be wiping your ass, and it's more productive. You could pick your nose, and it's more productive. You know what I mean? Like, these people are that dumb.
Oh my god, he's drinking salt.
So anyway, like I said, I looked, and maybe there was a small handful of comments, and it was like one person was like, absolutely, I'll upgrade, that's fine. And another person was like, meh, I don't think I'm going to upgrade. And then I looked, and the person wasn't a member. It was a fucking idiot lying. I was like, wait a minute, this person was never a member to begin with.
One good Samaritan.
So anyway, I didn't really get much feedback, and that kind of sucks. I was actually hoping to get at least a few dozen people who were like, oh yeah, I'm a current member, and you know, I'm either going to do it or not. Right now, I have no clue what's going to happen. And that makes me nervous. Because there's 2 reasons why that makes me nervous. Reason number 1 is because I like DsPreACKs. I like the idea of having a channel where I can react to content. We can do a weekly show. I can do reviews. I can do food vlogs. I like having that channel, and that content would not fit here. You understand? It has to be kind of its own separate thing, but I have to justify the existence of the time and effort I put into that channel, so it has to at least make something. I can't just do it for free as a hobby. It has to at least generate some revenue, you know, as part of a business. So, basically, you know, I'm nervous that I'm going to make this change, and people are not going to understand, and then we're going to go from having 100 paid members down to like 20. And that's going to kill the channel, you know? Because this is the other half. That channel does make me a chunk, not a giant chunk, but a chunk of income every month, which makes it viable to do, alright? If that income goes away because of this nonsense going on that I can't control or fix, alright? Then I can't do the channel anymore. I don't want to say goodbye to DsPreACKs. I love that channel. I love doing content for it. I wish I could do more, but more people have said outright they want more gameplay than anything else. When I was doing more React stuff last year, I got complaints. So that's why I've limited how much I put on there. I don't want to see a year's worth of effort and time and your guys' viewership be meaningless because of trolls. You know what I mean? I want to take the power out of the hands of the trolls. But I can't do it. You can. By letting me know that, you know, you understand what's going on and that you're going to go and still support the channel, you know? So, hopefully that's what'll happen, you know? I guess we'll see, but...
It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
Basically, I think what I'm going to do, it's either tonight or tomorrow, likely tomorrow, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to cancel the standard and super member tiers. I'm going to set up 2 new tiers, entry and submissions. And that it takes about a day because YouTube technically has to approve those tiers. So I'll put them in, and once YouTube approves them, then I'll officially launch them, and I'll have to do, you know, a video explaining, hey, this change has been made. Please now go re-up memberships now, or join as the new membership level you want now, because you know, the support is needed to keep the channel going. And then what I got to do is get the threads up for those new levels, so people can submit clips for Sunday's show. All right, or else it's just going to be ultra member submissions, which means it's going to be like 2 parts, and that's it. So, you know, that's what we got to do. I certainly hope that people are going to re-up their membership, or not re-up, but, you know, sign up for the new membership levels, and that the show could continue. I would really, really, really hate for the show, or the channel, to fail now because of an uncontrollable thing by the troll. I don't want to give the trolls power, you understand? Because a lot of people are like, oh, why did you ever talk about it? Because the trolls were already affecting all my content negatively. If you don't know, there's a million attempts that these idiots try to do to ruin things for me. My business and my personal life, they do it all the time. I don't mention it. It's only when it directly affects stuff that I have to mention it. I had to mention it in this case. You guys were seeing all these gifted memberships come in, and none of them were real. You know, we had goals and things every day, and the goals were being smashed, and nothing was happening. I wasn't benefiting from it, right? People were abusing this. You needed to know about it. Or else everyone's, like I said, there were legit people who thought, oh, Phil's made like thousands of extra dollars this month. I made less this month than I usually do, and we're going to talk about that in a second, because I want to let you know very matter-of-factly where I am right now in January, because it ain't good because of all this going on. But that's the thing. People are looking at the channel, and I was tracking memberships, and they're like, whoa, Phil has like over 1,000 members. He's doing super good this month. That's great. And that means I don't have to help support this month because he's already doing so good. It was the opposite. But I didn't even know that until I figured out what was really going on. And it's like, well, then I got to tell everyone, right? So then I tell everyone, oh, why'd you talk about the trolls? What are you stupid? Because you have to. When they're directly affecting something public, you have to explain. If it's anything else that doesn't affect the stream, that you don't, it's in my private life, I don't tell you guys. Like I said, they try it all the time to do that shit, and I just ignore it, and I don't tell you guys about it. It's only when it directly affects you guys publicly that you need to know about it, alright?
Greed is a very powerful thing, my friends. You gotta be very careful, because then they're dancing the line between meaningful content that you can trust and someone who's always just out to make a buck, and then why are you supporting them? You know, I hate to say it, it's just sad when you see someone go down that path. And a lot of people have done that over the years.
1,300 new memberships on top of the existing memberships that we had. Alright? So in total, right now, this channel currently has 1,655 memberships. Yeah. But if you actually do the math on how many of those are legit and I'm actually getting paid for, alright, it's only around 500. Now, last month, I had over 800, and those were all legit, alright? So the funny part about this whole thing is, on paper, it looks like I'm doing so much better, and in reality, I'm doing way worse. In fact, you know, looking at the statistics here, I'm staring at it. It says, revenue that you made on memberships now versus last month, okay? No exaggeration, it claims that I have lost money. You know, last month, I had a certain amount, and it says here, about 37% decrease in the money that I would make on memberships.
Oh my god!
Right? Now, why have I lost 37% of my revenue on memberships? Because of the trolls. And this is bullshit. They shouldn't have that kind of power on the channel, and they just do. And there's nothing that I can do to fix that. Okay? I went from a situation where this channel was strong and doing really well in December, and people were not only becoming members, but gifting memberships to the community, and there was this feeling of awesome support all around for the holidays, right? And then in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, that these fake memberships have been given out, all that's gone away because no one's going to become a member if they're getting a gifted membership, and no one's going to renew their membership if they're getting a gifted membership, right? So basically what's happened is literally only a very small handful of people are becoming members now. So, and this is just now. We still have over a week left in the month, right? So, within 2 weeks, I'm down 37% revenue. Can you imagine in another week? I might be down 50, 60% revenue for memberships this month. And memberships are a good chunk of the revenue I make on DSP Gaming. Okay? That's awful.
Help!
And that's, again, that's not, oh, the ad revenue's down and that's going to come back. That's, trolls have broken YouTube. And I can't fix that. Okay? So, basically what I'd like to say here is, thank you guys, because everything else you've been doing, super chats, tips, engaging in the streams, everything has been great. But this memberships thing potentially is going to hurt me bad. Now, at the same time that's going on, keep in mind, I have to now change all the memberships on dspreACKs, right? So now what happens if I do that and half the people don't become members over there? So now not only am I down 37% revenue on this channel, now I lose the revenue on that channel too. Now what am I going to do? That's the situation I'm in right now, so I don't feel good. I feel very nervous, and I feel shitty.
Help!
And it's, again, not something that I can fix. This is a problem that YouTube has and trolls have exploited. So, what can you do? All I can say is, check out the content and please support it. You know, one thing you could say as well, there are new games coming out Friday. You're right, I have to buy them, so that's even more money invested, right? But hopefully, people will come out and support the new games. I really hope they will. I hope you guys will show up for those playthroughs and support those streams, right? If you do, then maybe this isn't a problem. If the last week of the month ends up actually being a really great one and everyone's supportive and the streams do well, then it's not a big deal, right? But that's kind of a big if Hail Mary hoping, right? As opposed to something more consistent. Like, I'm nervous right now. I'm looking at what it says DSP Gaming made last month versus this month. It's down an insane amount. Like I said, about 37% decrease in revenue on the channel.
Help!
Please consider. What's funny is Zen Shuriken says, of course he's worried. That's thousands of dollars a year. Zen Shuriken, that's thousands of dollars a month. A month. That's what I mean. I just said I'm down 37%. That's thousands of dollars that I need to pay my bills that I'm not making now because of this idiot. Okay? And then you get an idiot like this guy, Stimpy. That's your problem, not ours. Wrong. You're the one here watching the content. I won't be here making content anymore if this continues, you dumb idiot. That's the point I'm making. I'm not some rich YouTuber rolling in money that I can take this hit. You fucking idiotic, brain-dead moron leaving a dumb comment in a chat and acting like you know what you're talking about. Alright? I'm a normal guy like you. When I lose thousands of dollars in a month, it fucks me up. Alright? So that's why I can't have this happen. I need people to hopefully do something to help me in this case. You know, this next week, all these new games coming out. Please support these streams.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.